Hey traders, John Howell here. So today we had a bit of a bullish day across the markets, but I don't think that the pullback is over just yet. So let me explain the reasons why I say that. But also on the flip side, I think there's one sector out there that's really getting ready to make a really big move up, and I want to share that with you. So let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. Traders, see that trading course there on the screen? I'm giving away free membership access to that. It's the very first thing in the description there, guys. Click on that, you get free membership access to that trading course. Now, let's actually go to let's start off with the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 has actually had a nice move up, okay, and then we've had a bit of a move down, and we've had this one up candle today, okay. So what I'm looking at here from this up candle perspective is I believe this is just a little fake out, little fake rally before we start to or continue this overall move down. The market's not ready yet to have another really big move, okay? So we need a little bit more of a pullback if that's going to be the case. All right, we can just go sideways, right? Yes, we can do that. Or we can obviously see this thing, which I believe is going to happen, is just a more of a continuation move on the downside to give an overall pullback in the markets, okay? So the pullbacks there, if we go to look at the hourly chart here, right, we had this rally up on this hourly chart. I believe this is going to be some sort of lower high here, okay? And then the market's likely to roll over and do that for there. So the key that I'm looking out for when it comes to the S&P 500 is the big thing I'm looking for is to see if we do get that pattern, but as soon as we break that low, that's going to tell me what's going on. And then if we do get this pattern here, okay, where we go up, roll over, and we break this low, we get down here, then that means we're probably going to head back down towards where this move is, so the 4,150 level. Okay, so we could quite possibly be getting ready for what's that? Probably at a 5 or 10% pullback. So we're probably going to get that sort of move down through there somewhere, probably around that sort of bottom of the channel through there. So that's what I'm looking at from that perspective there. Looking at the Nasdaq 100, we can see we're having just a little bit of an up move today. All right. So we're just sort of just going sideways here as well too on that hourly chart. But once again, I do see that this is not ready to have another up move. If we do, for some reason, start to see an up move, if we do see something like this where the market starts to have another move up like that, then that is going to be a fake out, a fake out false rally, and then we're likely to completely reverse on you and then maybe start to see that big pullback. So maybe I'm wrong seeing the pullback right now, but if we do start to see another push to the upside, we start to see a 15,500 print, mark my words, this is going to be a final top, because then it'll create that final top before we start to see the market come back down. But the market's not ready to actually have another big move. So if you think, here we go, the market's just getting heated up and we're getting ready for another big move, I would not be too certain about that, okay? I'll be stepping back saying, oh no. Oh no, right? That's what I'll be saying. Oh no, oh no. Now let's go have a look at the Dow Jones. Now the Dow Jones has continued this sideways movement overall, but the one big thing I'm looking at here on the Dow Jones is that we've actually just made a slight higher high. So if this is going to be some sort of a high low on the Dow Jones, okay, so if we get some sort of high low here on the Dow Jones and we start to break up through here, so if we do start to see something like this happening, right, something like that, then I believe the preceding move, that's the right word, preceding, the following move after that will be quite big on the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones is possibly setting up for a really big move. The S&P 500, a bit of a pullback, and the Nasdaq, a bit of a pullback. Now, the weird thing is, guys, see what I'm doing here, where one indice, the one index, right, the S&P 500 and possibly even the Dow and Nasdaq is possibly continuing this pullback, especially the Nasdaq, where the Dow is now possibly getting ready to have a big move up and a big breakout and a nice move up from there. So you can see how you can never say that we can never say the stock market's bullish today. It's like that. What does that even mean, right? Because guys, today today in my trading, I got into 2 trades today. I actually got into a bullish trade today and I got into a bearish trade today. So it's like you can never, a big key for me in my own trading is that I've learned not to have a biased opinion, but just say, what's Mr. Market telling me? Because every time I throw my thoughts and my opinion at what the market is actually telling me, I always go down the wrong path, and my thoughts is never right. Mr. Market's always right. And Mr. Market, in that free trading course, guys, I think it's video number 2. I talked to you about chart reading techniques and stuff like that, and how we actually need to listen to the market and what the market's doing and so on and so forth. So that's actually obviously a big thing from there. Let's go look at the mining sector now, guys. So the GDXJ, I really believe that the GDXJ and the GDX is getting ready for a really big sort of move to the upside. We're not there yet, right? But I do believe that we're possibly getting ready for, we've had this move back now. I believe we're starting to get ready for something like that to come out of the markets real soon on the GDXJ. Looking at the GDX as well too. Same for the GDX as well too. Right, this pullback through here is having this overall slow pullback. Continued slow pullback. So once again, traders, I honestly do believe that we're getting ready for a really, I think this is like a bit of a mock charge, right? We've got the pullback and a bit of a mock charge to the upside when it comes to that there in the markets there. Let's go look at silver as well too. The big thing you want to keep an eye on for silver is look at this here. Look at this here, right? So if I take that off the screen, look what's happening through here, right? We're still doing what? What are we creating through here on silver? We're still creating what? High, little duplicate, right? Higher high, another duplicate. This could be what? Another higher low in the markets, right? Another higher low in the markets. So right now, even though on the daily chart we're getting this pullback, this weekly chart is very key. And if indeed we do start to see something like this happening, guys, we start to get this breakup and we start to get something like that, we're probably likely to see a nice breakup above like something like that, like a really big move coming out of that. So, and looking at the gold market as well too, same situation I was talking about before with silver, is as you can see, guys, right? Look at this here, low, market ran up, pullback. This is a weekly chart here, okay? Then we have a higher low, market had a big move up, and then we're having a pullback. So I honestly believe that gold is going to make another higher low. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow, or we're going to have a bit more of a downside movement, but I believe gold is going to start to turn around, and I believe gold is getting on the precipice, right? We're getting very close to seeing gold have a really big move really quickly, okay? A really big move really quickly, and we started to see, let me go have a look at the Bitcoin chart. No, not the Bitcoin chart. We'll go to this one here, right? So we started to see this one, like this one here. I believe this is what we're likely to start to see happening, you know, when it comes to the gold market, right? So the gold market's been doing what? The gold market's been doing something like this, slow. We're likely to start to see some really big breakout bars, and then bam, all the way up, right? Like really big, strong, solid bars out of that one there. So when we go back to the gold chart now, we're seeing that gold is doing what? Gold is still doing that. See how it's just what we call it. It's just slowly going down, right? Slowly going down. And I believe we're about to see real soon, bam. I don't know what is going to create that. Look at this here, slow move down. As soon as we started to get this really big, strong up candle after going down, then we had what? A really big move. And I believe we're likely to get the exact same thing coming out of gold. So we need to wait for this. This ultimate pullback is going to set, this ultimate pullback in gold, I believe, is going to set some massive buying orders. Hey traders, I want to give you free access to my Mastering the Markets trading course. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, here's what you're going to learn in there. You're going to learn the #1 chart reading and trading technique that's been working since the 1950s. You're going to learn the trading boundaries technique that shows you the best and worst time to place a trade. You're going to learn also about price and time phases so you can understand what's going on right now and also what's to come as well too. My number one powerful short-term income trading system that gets a 90% success rate, the most powerful trading techniques on the planet, the biggest trading mistakes that's stopping you from making an income. You're going to learn all about the super trader formula, plus the 3 secrets to making a full-time income from trading. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreegift.com. Go there right now. Get free access to this trading course. Go get the help. It's 100% free. Go there right now. Go to johnsfreegift.com right now.